Hi guys. Okay, so I'm super excited. This is going to be my first YouTube video. And this is going to be my first story time. Well, hi, hello. My name is Marie. I would like to give a huge thank you basically to the YouTubers who have inspired me. There are certain YouTubers who did inspire me to do this by me watching their videos and me seeing how happy they were by doing something they love, and then just me being able to see how much happiness this brought them because this is what they like to do and they do what they love. And just being able to see them like bring so much happiness to other people, like it's just crazy to me that you can bring so much happiness to one person, even if it's just one person or if it's 5 million people. Like, just to know you can bring someone so much happiness, or so many people so much happiness, just by sitting down, looking at a camera, and just talking to the camera, and just telling the camera about personal things. YouTubers, I would like to give a huge thank you to for this inspiration, for like their tweets, their inspirational tweets, and their inspirational things they say in their videos, for me to be able to think that I can do this, for me to sit there and like the fact that they tweet certain things and I'll read these things and they're so inspirational. They like, oh my god, if you don't watch their channels already, please do. I love them so very much with all of my heart. And yeah, so before I start this video, I would like to give a quick thank you and a quick shout out to them. And these YouTubers are Campbell, Tana Mongeau, Hardesty, Olivia Cara, Channon Rose, Jessii Vee. So yes, I would like to give them a huge thank you. If you guys are watching this, which I doubt they are, I love you guys so much. And Olivia Cara has been so sweet throughout this like whole thing of me wanting to start YouTube. I'm gonna cry. By the way, I will leave all of their Twitters and their Instagrams down below in the description. I tweeted like, hey, can I like ask you guys all a question? Can I please DM you guys and ask you guys a question? It's very important. And this question I was gonna ask them is, I was gonna ask them like, hey, can I send you the link to my first video when I'm done editing it, so you guys can tell me how well I did for my first story time. And Olivia Cara is so sweet, guys. Oh my god, you guys don't even understand her. She's so sweet. She just saw that right now. She hasn't been on Twitter all day. She just tweeted a couple minutes ago that she's been sick all day, so she hasn't been on Twitter. And she's so sweet because though she's been sick, she just DM'd me right now and just said, hey, like, what's up? And she is so sweet. Tana Mongeau is very sweet too, because I've replied to a couple of her tweets before asking her for help, and she has helped me a lot. And Tana has helped me so much, you guys don't even understand. Campbell's very sweet. She replies to a lot of my tweets too, and then like when she's on YouNow and I comment on her YouNow, like asking her things, like she always tries to read your guys' comments. She's so sweet. All of them are so sweet. There's so many of them. And Channon Rose, oh my god, she's done so many incredible things too. Okay, this is gonna get into like a whole video for them. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and thank you for your inspiration. If you guys are watching this, I doubt you are, but if you guys are watching this, thank you so much for your inspiration. I love all of you guys so much. You guys don't even understand. It's unreal. So, into the story now. Okay, so this story, I think it happened like, I was like 9 when it happened. So this happened like 5 years ago. Okay, so and I had my very first phone. I had just gotten that year for my birthday, and I was really excited. It was like midsummer. It was like July, June. Like Android, like a slide phone, like a slide touchscreen kind of thing. So with that phone, I had that, and I think it was at home when it started, and so I got a text, and it said, "Hey Momo," and I was kind of like weirded out, and I was like, who is this? And so the person texting me was like, "Oh, it's me. You don't remember me, Momo. You should remember me. You remember me." And I was like, "I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're calling me that. Stop calling me that. Who are you?" And they were like, "But it's me, Momo. It's me, Momo." And I was like, "I don't know who that is. Who is Momo?" I was like, "I don't know who you are. Who is Momo?" And they're like, "You're Momo. You're my Momo." And I was like, "What do you mean?" Basically this guy kept texting me like with Momo. Like he kept calling me Momo, and I don't know why. And he kept texting me and telling me like, "Oh, it's me, it's me, it's me, you know it's me, you know who I am, blah blah blah." And that was kind of weird at first, and since I had an Android at the time, I didn't know how to block people on an Android. I don't think you could block people on an Android at the time, or at least not on that Android. I didn't block him because I didn't know how, and I don't think you could on that phone actually, because that phone was pretty old. The phone was already like a year or two old, I think, at the time. But yeah, so I didn't block him because I couldn't. I didn't tell my mom or dad or anything. I just kind of like tried to ignore him, and he wouldn't stop. So he kept texting me. And like, he was texting me like every single day. Like from that one day he texted me every single day. And he would not stop texting me. He would not stop. And because he wouldn't stop, I just kind of like told him like, "Leave me alone. Like leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone." He was literally texting me so much. It was every day. And my mom and dad started asking me like, "Why is your phone going off so much? Like, who are you texting so much?" And I was just kind of telling them, like, "Oh, it was my friends, whatever." And they'd be like, "Oh, okay, whatever, that's fine. Like, that makes sense, you know?" Because I was in, like, elementary school, I think, at the time. Yeah, I was in elementary school. And they were like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, kids text, whatever." So I ended up, like, having to, like, put my phone on, like, silent constantly because he was texting me so much. This guy was texting me so much, my phone just kept blowing up constantly 24/7 and it would not stop. So I just kind of either had to turn my phone off sometimes, or I just constantly kept my phone on vibrate, and so it was always quiet. But because of that, like when my mom and dad called, I never really knew if they called or not because my phone was on silent, and so I couldn't hear them. I couldn't hear it, like when they called me and stuff. So yeah, this guy kept texting me, so I had to turn my phone silent. And it kind of became a problem. Well, like, it was a problem from day one. But, like, I thought it was a problem after, like, when I had to turn my phone to silent, or I had to turn it off, and I was getting yelled at by my parents because they were yelling at me for not answering my phone when they called. So, yeah, my phone just constantly was blowing up with texts from him, like, "Hi, Momo, how are you, Momo? How are you? Are you okay? How have you been? I want to see you. I want to meet you. Blah, blah, blah." And then he kept telling me, "Send me a picture." And I told him no. And I told him, "Leave me alone." And he kept telling me, "Send me a picture." And I kept saying no. And remind you, I'm 9. And if I'm 9 and I keep saying, like, no, 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 like, I told him, I was like, "I'm 9, like, stop texting me. I don't know who you are. Please just stop texting me. Like, I don't know who you are. You're some weirdo. You're a perv. Like, stop texting me or I'm going to tell my parents." And they wouldn't stop texting me. This was happening for like a month or 2. It was happening for a while. And I know, like, now looking back at it, I'm like, yeah, I know I should have told my parents. Like, I don't know why I didn't. Like, I should have told them. I was stupid not to tell them. It wasn't really bad. Well, I mean, it was bad, but, like, he kept asking me for pictures and saying me like, "Hey, send me a picture, send me a picture, send me a picture, send me a picture. I want to see you. Send me a picture." He's like, "I'll send you a picture. Send me a picture." And I kept telling him no, 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 no. And then he was like, "What? You don't want to see me?" And I said, "No, I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you to talk to me. I don't know who you are. Like, stop texting me." And he wouldn't. And he would get mad sometimes, and he'd be like, "Why are you scared? Why are you upset? Blah, blah, blah. Why won't you send me a picture?" And I was like, "'Cause I don't know you. Like, stop it. Like, stop. I don't know you. Like, leave me the hell alone." I actually told him one time, I told him, like, "Leave me the hell alone." Because I was 9, I was scared to text that. And I actually told him that multiple times. And it was really, really weird. And I kept telling him, like, "Stop it. Like, leave me alone." And he wouldn't. And because he wouldn't, I didn't really know what to do, and I tried ignoring him, and then he'd blow up my phone. And so yeah, I just started like leaving my phone up constantly. And so one day I was at my friend's house. I spent the night at her house. And when I spent the night at her house, that guy had been texting me that day, and like the day before, so I turned my phone off, and I didn't have it on. But my mom and dad had called her parents and told her parents, like, "Hey, just so you know, can you tell her so that we can call her, so if I need to get in contact with her, I can." And so they told me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever, fine." So I turned on my phone, and this guy was calling and calling. He was texting me, and I tried to ignore him. And he was texting me and texting me and texting me and texting me, and he was like, "Momo, how are you? How are you? How are you? Why are you ignoring me? Stop ignoring me. Stop ignoring me. Text me right now. Stop ignoring me." And like he was like acting almost like he owned me. Like, you know how like if you don't answer your phone, how your mom will blow up your phone. Like if your mom calls you or she texts you asking you how are you or whatever, how you are or whatever, and it's like kind of important to her and you don't reply for a while, so she just starts blowing up your phone, or she's mad at you or whatever, or like you guys got in an argument and she's trying to call you back because you like hung up on her or something. He was kind of acting like that. Like he kept calling and calling and calling and calling and calling and texting me, but like possessively. Like he was like being possessive, and it was so weird because I kept telling him like, "Stop it, I don't know who you are," and he wouldn't stop. He just would not stop. Like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? And I even told him, like, I'm gonna tell my parents, like, stop. I don't know you. And he kept texting me. And when he was texting me, he was calling me, he was texting me, he'd be like, "Momo, Momo, Momo, Momo." And then he started doing it in all caps. He's like, "Momo, Momo, Momo." Like, he was yelling at me basically through text. And he was like, "I don't know who you're with, but you need to not be with them." Like, crazy. Like, this guy was crazy. And he sent me a picture. He sent me a picture of him, and he was a very, like, he was old. He was old. Like, he should not have been texting me. And he kept telling me, like, "How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 9. Stop texting me. Like, I'm gonna tell my mom and dad, and they're gonna call the cops." And he kept texting me, and he chose to keep texting me. And he was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine with me. I'm 15. Yeah, I think he said he was 59 at the time. He's like, "I'm 59. So this guy was like almost 60. So like imagine a 16-year-old texting you when you're 9. Like, it's creepy. It's weird. It's terrifying. So this guy kept doing this, and he kept like being possessive. He was like, "Momo, Momo, 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 Momo. How are you? Where are you? Stop hanging out with whoever you are. You better tell me where you are right now. Tell me where you are. I'm gonna find you. Blah, 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 blah. If you don't tell me where you are right now, I swear, blah, blah, blah. It's over." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not going to tell him where I am. I'm not going to talk to him. I'm not going to reply." So maybe if he says, like, it's over, like, maybe he'll, like, stop texting me. And then he's like, "I'm sorry. I don't know why I said it's going to be over. Please just text me. I want to make sure you're okay." And I'm like, "I don't know you. You don't know me. Like, stop texting me. Like, I told you. Like, oh, my God." This creeps me out so much, but like makes me so angry because he couldn't like take a hint when like this hint was me directly telling him like, "Stop it," and he wouldn't. So he kept doing this and doing this and doing this and doing this and doing this constantly. And so when so he was texting me, trying to be possessive kind of. But like every single time he would text me, he would call me. and then he would send me a text, and then he would call me, and then he'd text me, and then he would call me. And he was doing it in such a pattern. I kid you guys not, I literally had like 100 missed calls from him, and like probably like 100 to 200 missed texts from him in like a matter of 5 minutes. Like the second I turned on my phone, it was just ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. And he was like, finally you turn on your phone, blah blah blah, did your phone die, how are you okay, where were you, you better tell me right now. When I'm telling you guys this, it literally like reminds me of a couple of videos I've seen of like YouTubers who have like made story times about like crazy boyfriends. Like no, like this guy was like acting like he was like my parent, or basically like he was my boyfriend. It was really creepy. Like creepy. Like I just thought he was like a weirdo. Like I told him like, stop texting me. Stop. Like I just kept saying, like he would not stop. So I was like eating dinner or whatever, or no, I wasn't eating dinner, I was eating breakfast. I was eating breakfast with my friend at her house, and her mom told me, she was like, why does your phone keep ringing? And I was like, some stupid guy keeps calling me. And she was like, a guy? You're 9. Why are you talking to guys? And I was like, I don't want to talk to him. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, he won't stop calling me. He's been texting me for like 2 months. He's been calling me for like 2 months. He keeps trying to get me to send him pictures, and I won't. He keeps trying to ask me for a picture of myself or my face and stuff, and I won't give it to him. And he keeps trying to text me, and he's getting mad that I'm not texting him. But every single time I text him to leave me alone, and he won't. Like, that was all my messages. It was literally like, leave me alone. I don't know you. Stop. 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 I don't know you. Leave me alone. Leave me the hell alone. Stop texting me. Who are you? Stop it. I'm gonna tell my mom. I'm gonna tell the police. I'm gonna tell my dad. Like, those were all my messages with him. And I kept sending him those messages, and he would not stop. And so, finally, he was calling me, and I finally went to go answer. And when I was gonna answer, and I answered the phone, and I yelled at him, and I literally said, stop calling me. I don't know you. Stop it. Stop calling me. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. Leave me alone. And I hung up. And then he called again. And then again. And then again. And then he started texting me, Momo, why would you say this? I love you. I care about you so much. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude. And he started calling me and calling me and calling me again. And he just kept calling me. And so I answered the phone again, and I yelled at him, and I said, stop calling me or I'm going to call the police. And he wouldn't stop. And he kept doing it. And so when I went to go answer the phone a third time, because he kept calling me and telling him, like, oh, I'm calling the police right now, blah, 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 my friend's mom grabbed the phone from me and started screaming at him on the phone. Blood-curdly screaming and just yelling, this is my niece. Leave my niece alone. Leave my niece alone. This is my niece. Stop calling her. Stop texting her. She doesn't know you. She doesn't want to be with you. She doesn't know you, and she doesn't want to know you. Like, she was trying to make it clear. And then she hangs up. Oh no, she didn't hang up. The guy hung up. And then she handed me my phone back. And he stopped texting. He just texted, hey, I'm sorry, I don't know who that was, but I'm sorry. And then it stopped for the day. And he stopped calling me. So I thought. So then my mom and dad came pick me up that same day. And my friend's mom told my mom and dad about it. And since they told my mom and dad about it, they told me, like, hey, like, why didn't you tell us? I told them, like, I thought I was going to get in trouble. And they asked me, like, why did you think you were going to get in trouble? And I was like, because I thought you guys were going to think I gave my number to some old man. I didn't. I don't know who he is. I honestly don't know who he is. And I was crying. I was in my freaking car, like, crying like bloody murder. Like, I was crying so badly. I was hysterical. I was hysterically crying. Like, my whole face was red. I couldn't breathe. Like, you know, like when you were little, you used to cry really, really bad. Couldn't even get in trouble or whatever. I couldn't even get yelled at because you did something wrong. And then, like, you were crying so bad to where like you do like you would try to like hiccup kind of like for air, like you were trying to breathe in air but you couldn't because you were crying so bad, so you kind of like hiccuped. I was crying like that bad, like I was so sad, because I was scared, because I thought I was gonna get in trouble, because I thought they weren't gonna believe me, and then they were like, no, it's not your fault, I get it, like I look at it, let me read the messages, I let them read the messages, and they kept reading them, and you're like, okay, well it seems like he stopped. He did stop that time. I think he stopped for like a week or two, because not too long after, he had called me again, and he texted me again. He was like, Momo, who was that yelling at me, blah blah blah, I just want to make sure you're okay, I just want to take care of you, I want to make sure you're safe, blah blah blah. And yeah, like he was being really, really weird, which, well, he was always weird, but he just kind of kept saying these messages and kept telling me the same thing. And this guy literally wouldn't stop. Like, so he was calling me again for like a week. Well, not even for like a week or two later, he started calling me again that same day. And when he started calling me again, I remember my dad had told me like, hey, if he calls you again or texts you again, let me know. And so he had texted me and he was calling me. And I kept telling him, like, leave me alone, stop it, my mom and dad know now, and they're going to report you to the police if you don't stop, like, stop. And he was like, I don't care, the police can't keep me away from you, blah, 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 I love you. I'm like, dude, like, you don't love me, you don't know me, you weirdo, like, stop it, you perv, you know? So, what I ended up doing is I ended up going to my dad, and I told my dad, it was only happening for, like, 5 minutes with my, like, when he started retexting me, he was only texting me for like 5 minutes before I went and told my dad. And my dad actually had his friends over. So I told my dad, and this guy called, and my dad answered the phone, and my dad said, hey, this is my daughter. She's 9 years old. Stop it. Stop calling her. Stop texting her. Because if you continue, I'm going to go to the cops. And not only am I going to go to the cops, I'm gonna go hunt you down, and I'm gonna tell you, like, straightforward, stop calling her. And this guy hung up on my dad, and then he, like, waited 5 minutes, and then he called me again. And this time when he called me, I was standing right there with my dad still. Because my dad was telling me, like, he should stop, if he doesn't stop, like, blah, 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 like, my dad was giving me a whole speech. And then my dad was telling his friends, like, what happened, because his friends were standing right there, so my dad was telling his friends what happened. So as my dad was telling his friends what happened, he calls me again. And I go, it's him again. And I literally, like, I grabbed my phone, I had my phone, I was on my phone, and this guy started calling. And so I go, it's him. And I go like that, and when I did that, this time my dad's friend grabbed the phone, and my dad's friend answered the phone, and he just started saying, like, this is my niece, stop it, stop calling my niece, stop calling my niece, or you're gonna learn something. I don't know what he said exactly, and I know this isn't right for, like, well, they called them, and they answered, actually, and they started telling him, like, stop calling her, stop calling her. If you don't stop calling her, you're gonna find out why you need to stop calling her. Stop texting her, she's a 9-year-old little girl, you little perv, blah, blah, blah. Like, they were yelling at him, they were furious, they were very, very upset. So as they're yelling at him and screaming at him, they're like, stop calling her, you're so weird, you're a creep, you're a perv. If you don't stop calling, I'm gonna show up at your front door. I'm calling the police right now. We're taking her with the phone to the police station right now. We're gonna show the police. They got off the phone with him. This is mean. Sorry. I won't text you, I won't call you, I won't even have your number anymore, I will delete your number, no, I care, or something like that, like something really, really weird, like creepy. And then we told him, but he was just like, yeah, no, I care, I'm sorry for calling you, I'm sorry for texting you, just please don't go to the police or whatever. Which scares me because of the fact that he said, please don't go to the police, which I wonder if he's like done this before. Like, I don't know if he's like gone through like the phone book and like gotten like numbers or stuff, if he just dials random numbers and texts them or whatever, like if he's like some pedophile, which probably is, because he kept asking me for a picture of my face, even though I kept telling him I was not, and I kept telling him no. I think he was a pedophile, and the fact that he asked me not to go to the police just makes me think he was a pedophile even more. Like maybe he was like on probation, or like he's already gone to jail for it before, like, oh, if you get one more offense, like we're gonna keep you in jail for like a lifetime, whatever. We didn't go to the cops, which we probably should have in hindsight, like just in case he did it again or whatever. He did do it before. That guy was really creepy, but he finally stopped. But he only stopped when we threatened to go to the police. But like I had already threatened him to go to the police, and he didn't want to listen to me. I think only like when like he heard like my father and like my dad's friends yelling at him, telling, if you don't leave her alone, we are gonna go to the police. He was being threatened to be turned in. We were starting to turn him in, and like I think that kind of scared him away, and that's what made him stop. But he should have stopped in the first place, and he should have never even texted me in the first place. But when he did text me, like, oh yeah, maybe in the beginning I thought like, oh okay, maybe he thinks like maybe it's the wrong number or something, but he wouldn't stop after I told him. So he knew it was the wrong number. He knew he had never met me, especially because he kept saying like I want to meet you. Moral of the story is, guys, never ever 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 text people back if they're being creepy like that. Always tell your parents if you are under 18. If you are not, still, if they're being weird like that, if you can, block the number. If you can't, just tell them to leave you alone. If they don't leave you alone, then to go to the cops. And if they don't stop after you threaten to go to the cops, go to the cops. And the cops will take care of it. And change your phone number. Moral of the story is though, like, please be safe, guys. Be careful. There's a lot of weirdos out there. There's a lot of creeps out there. There's a lot of pervs out there. Once again, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to Olivia Cara, Channon Rose, Tana Mongeau, Hardesty, Anna Campbell, Jessii Vee, and yeah, basically all my favorite YouTubers. I would like to thank you guys all so much for giving me all this inspiration to be willing to start this channel, no matter how scared I am. Thank you. I really do enjoy doing this. I enjoy this so much. I just hope I can do like amazing things with this, because I want to be able to be like, I see you guys always saying like, oh yeah, I love it when you guys are telling me like I made you laugh for the day, or I made your day better, or something like that. I want to be able to do that kind of stuff, and I hope I can, and I would really love to. I love you guys so much. Love all of you guys so much. I love all those YouTubers so much. I'll leave all their Twitters and Instagrams and stuff in the description below. If you guys like this video, please let me know. Please give this video a thumbs up. Even if you didn't like the video, like, just, yeah. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't want to give me a thumbs up or something, that's fine. Just please, like, give me a comment. Leave me a comment letting me know you like this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in my next video.